Hey my single sisters and all of you fabulous people who love us. I'm DR Beard, aka Daphne Rose Beard, and I am here to help you maximize your single life journey. In today's video, I'm going to share my top 3 reasons I decided to be single. Number 3. Time is something that we can never ever get back. We have our to-do list, we have things we want to get done, and when we start filling our space with people, with men in relationships or friendships with whomever, those people occupy our time, indirectly or directly, which is not a bad thing if you're willing to make time for those people. I was making so much time for everyone else and everything else that I had no time left for me. In essence, I needed to actually go to those spa appointments I was making. Do you know how many times I had spa appointments, forgot about them, and people were calling me, still charging my card? If you get the monthly plan, sis, you know what I'm talking about. And I would never show up because, oh, I forgot. I had made an arrangement to do something with someone else, or I had a previous engagement to help somebody do something. But it was like things that I need to get done for me are all being put on the back burner. I realized it was not okay. And when I realized it was not okay, that led me to the place of realizing I was not valuing my own time. I was valuing everybody else's time above and beyond my own. And because of that, the things that I wanted to do would never get done. So it took me so long to complete tasks, even though I'm a great multitasker, I'm very detail oriented, I can get things done quick, fast, and in a hurry. My job loves me, I'm getting Employee of the Month. Why? Because I'm able to do everything for everybody else except myself. It is not selfish. This world will make you think, oh, you just want to be selfish, you just want to be self-absorbed, but the reality is, if I don't work on me, I can't show up for you. You can't pour into someone and you've taken no time to let yourself be poured into. And so that was when I said, you know what, Daphne, right? Me, you know, the memes, those memes like me, also me. It's like me is like, oh, let me go help everybody else. Also me is like, ma'am, how about you take a nap because you've been running like crazy for everybody else. I took time off from dating so I could take time to myself, to work on myself, to get my goals done, and to establish myself in the way that I wanted to during this single life journey. The reason I chose to be single is because I needed to make decisions as to what I would accept and what I would not tolerate. And I know this may seem like, well, duh, everyone knows what they want and what they don't. Yeah, we know what we want and what we don't, but a lot of times we settle. A lot of times we compromise because it's comfortable, it's convenient. At least someone's here for me. At least I have someone to, pillow talk with at night and what have you. But it's like, is this really the ideal person for you? Is this person bringing the best out of you? Is this person adding to you? If you're not adding to me, you are subtracting. And I realized that I was wasting my time on men who were doing nothing but making withdrawals from me emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I was showing up for them, but they were not necessarily showing up for me. And so because as single women, we can easily just pour and pour and pour, and we can be there for people. We're just nurturers by nature. So it's easy for people to take advantage of that. I got sick and tired of people taking advantage of my kindness and taking advantage of my nurturing nature. I realized I needed to take a step back and really say, you know what? It's cool, he's cool, but this is not the best decision for me. And so I took a step back to say, what is it that I need in my life? And make that decision rather than what is life presenting me with. The thing about single women is we're not single because we don't have options. We're single because those options that are available to us or those options that are presented to us, we don't want. You know how many bozos are in my DMs right now? And even more so since I've started this single women's journey page. I guess that's just an open invitation for guys to say, oh, let me hop in her DM, she's available. No, sir. I'm still on my journey. I'm still exploring. And I'm becoming clear on what I'm going to decide for myself. As a single woman, you have to set the tone for your decision. You can't let other people set that tone for you because people will tell you what you should desire and what you should decide, and it'll not even be in line with your decision. But because it sounds good, it seems okay, you may settle for it. And that's the key word, sis. We are not settling. 2020 has shown us too many ugly things. We've lost so many things. If we've learned nothing else, we have got to learn that we cannot settle. And so in order to not settle, you must make a decision. Make a decision what it is you want and what you absolutely will not tolerate. Once you make that decision, stick to it. If you make no decision, what you put out is what will come back to you. So if I put out, this is my standard, this is what I desire, this is what I want, then that is what is going to come back to me. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. Number one reason, I needed to sharpen my communication skills and develop better communication skills with my own self. Yes, sis, what you say to yourself is extremely important. What you say about yourself is extremely important. What you allow yourself to think about yourself is extremely important. You can look at your single life journey and say, oh, woe is me, this is terrible, I don't deserve to be happy, I can't be happy unless I'm with someone, oh, this person got married, this person got engaged, blah, 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 blah. The list of woes can go on. But when you get real with yourself and start saying, I deserve to communicate well with me first, before I can effectively communicate with other people, that's when everything about your single life journey will change. Your perspective will develop. You'll be able to understand that you deserve what you say. And if you start speaking things, the Bible talks about calling things that be not as though they were. So if I start speaking out of my mouth, I'm whole, I'm healed, I'm happy, I'm blessed, I'm successful, I'm desirable, I'm inspirational. If I start saying these things about myself, the more I speak them, the more I believe them. The more I believe them, the more I will see them manifest in my life. But it all starts with the communication I have with myself. That will help dictate to me the communication I will allow in my future relationships. We always hear time and time again, communication is key, communication is key. Divorce rate is so high, people can't communicate, people can't be faithful and all these things. But a lot of these people who can't communicate in relationships also can't communicate to themselves. So they're not clear on what they deserve. They're not clear on what they offer. They're not clear on what they desire. And so because they can't effectively communicate to themselves, how in the world do you expect to be able to effectively communicate to anyone else? We have got to develop better communication with ourselves on this single life journey. What you say about yourself is what you will become. What you will become is how you will show up in a relationship. How you show up in a relationship determines whether or not that relationship will be successful. Really nothing to do with the other person. And I know it does take two to tango and all that good stuff. However, if you know where your footing is supposed to be placed in the tango, you're going to attract a person who also knows where their footing is supposed to be placed in the tango. You guys will be able to move in sync with one accord and without a lot of people stepping on each other's toes, right? Along the way, you'll just be able to glide. You'll be in harmony. You'll be in unison. But it all starts with you knowing how to effectively communicate with yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Those are my top 3 reasons as to why I chose to be single. I hope you were able to be helped. Let me know something that stood out to you in the comments. I love to develop the communication, and I have so much to share with you guys about my journey of choosing to be single over a year ago so I can prepare myself for what is to come in my future. If you liked the video and would like to hear more content like this, please do me a favor and go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell as well so you can get up-to-date notifications as to when I am posting. I don't want you to miss a video. We're in this together, my sister. sister, or my brother, if you guys have joined the journey too. It's for everybody, right? We're all getting better together. So please make sure, share it, like it, comment. I'm so excited, and shout out to all of my new subscribers that have joined. I just started YouTube yesterday, so I am elated that I have some subscribers. You guys are my day ones. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Leave me a message in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. See you in the next video.